What's up, y'all? It's JP, and today I'm here to talk about the main issue with squads rec. If y'all find this video interesting, give us a like and drop a comment on which opinions of mine that you agree with or disagree with. You guys showed a lot of support and engagement with my last video where I discussed the topic, so I wanted to try to do it again. In my last video, I mentioned teams playing 2-3 zones and how I feel about it, and shout out to this guy for commenting. He said that if it's working, why stop? And to a degree, I understand. He brings up a good point where a lot of people on this game are having issues shooting, so why not play zone on non-shooters? That brings me to the point of this video, which is the fact that even if you do the right thing, a lot of times in this 2K, you're not going to be rewarded. I have some rec gameplay versus a team that was actually running a decent 2-3 zone, and I'll have that footage running in the background while I talk. To start off, I'll address how when you face full squads running 2-3, you have to be able to shoot in order to beat them, plain and simple. And what these squads that run 2-3 understand about the game is that a lot of people aren't used to different jump shot timings, or that many people who play rec can't make easy reads. So although they may lose to a handful of teams who know what they're doing and can hit shots, they'll take that one loss to the 50 wins they got before that. So how do we change this? I wish the answer was as simple as get better at shooting. But there's tons of people out there who simply don't have the time to learn the different jump shots. So even if you as a guard make the right pass to them, they'll still most likely miss all game long, and you'll end up losing to a team like you see us facing in the background. Skill and IQ are the two factors that will be the reason you lose by 20 or win by 20. In my experience, the teams that run 2-3 zones usually have more IQ than skill, but they're still more skilled than the average player, don't get me wrong. Proper spacing and making the right passes won't guarantee makes in this game. In my past videos, I always make sure to mention that as well. So for me, I have solid teammates around me who know how to create and score, but one of you viewers might be struggling with the basics of the game and can't enjoy it because of that. Does this mean I think the team running 2-3 needs to go to Pro-Am? Not at all, because it still doesn't solve the issue at hand, where people can have the IQ but lack skill, which will ultimately lead to a bad gameplay experience. Tell me in the comments which one you believe is more important, skill or IQ on 2K. You see my team able to beat this zone in the background with a blend of both, but like I said earlier, there's tons of people out there who either can't get open or can't shoot when they're open, so they will continue to lose to teams like this. Most of our videos have been about developing skill individually and more recently gaining IQ, but what I've come to realize is that it takes a lot of repetitions in order to gain both to a significant level, and some people just don't have the time for that. If you end up with those people on your team, there's only so much you can do as a team if you have weak links. This isn't a shot at the casual player either, because I want to help y'all out as much as I can. So what I want to focus more on in my future videos is how to improve gameplay experience for every single person playing the game. I'm lucky to have people on my squad who can shoot 60% from 3 on average and know how to make the right play majority of the time. You need both in order to beat these types of teams that you see us facing. And to my teams that run a 2-3 zone, be prepared for the games where you face teams who know how to shoot and pass, and learn to make the proper adjustments in order to beat those teams as well. The goal should be to improve as a team in squads rec, but if your goal is simply just to win the majority of your games, running a 2-3 will accomplish that. That's why I had to show respect to our commenter's opinion, because if it's not broke, why fix it? My perspective is that you should always be looking to improve on this game. And if you're a team that runs 2-3, you're committed to a certain degree that a lot of other teams aren't. So once you see you're facing a better team, you need to be able to adjust and hop out that zone quickly, which a lot of you teams don't do. Like I said though, they do win majority of their games, so maybe losing to one team doesn't mean that much to them in the long run. Anyways though, y'all, that's really all I got on the subject. Again, drop a comment on which one of my opinions you agree with or disagree with, and let's have an honest conversation about the game. I appreciate all the support, y'all. As usual though, like, comment, subscribe, and I'ma see y'all in the next one. Peace. How you can't tell time but you watch face? You're not on real time if you watch fake.